All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our small contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Today, we're back inside of our Moccasin project, and we're going to pick up from where we left off yesterday. I believe the last concept we were going over yesterday was the fixtures. So let's dive right in. So when we left off from yesterday, so now that we have our fixture function, we can use it as our test function, or we can use it in our test functions. To use the fixture, we simply add it as a parameter to the function. Here's how we can use the fixture in our test functions. We will say from scripts.deploy, like we did previously. We will import deploy favorites. Then we will say import PyTest. And then we will say here at PyTest.fixture. This is going to tell our contract that we want our function that comes after this to be recognized as a fixture. You can see we have our defined favorites contract here. This is going to be our fixture. And we want our fixture function to return or deploy favorites. So with this fixture now created, we can take it and we can add it as a parameter to the other functions, which are test functions. You can see here it's inside of the test deploy favorites, which is favorites contract. We have our test update favorite number, favorites contract, and then we have our test can add people favorite contract. Now with this being like this, we can actually run all three of these tests at once. Instead of having to have a deploy favorites in all three of them, we only have it once here to return. All we have to do is add the favorites contract parameter to the functions. And then when we return our deploy favorites, all of the tests will get ran and everything will go as it should. Now notice we removed the deploy favorites function call from each test function and replaced it with the favorites contract fixture, like I just explained to you on how we did that. Now that's basically how the fixtures work. So we're done with that concept and we're going to move forward. So stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.